Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you doing? You all right?
We're all right. Yeah, we're a bit cold.
Yeah, I was going to say last time I spoke to you, you were back in April. You had a gig that evening. You were in your private jet outside the venue.
That's right.
Where are you now?
Well, we've downgraded a little bit, and we're now in the back of a van on the side of an A road in Norwich.
Yeah.
We've just broken down.
The Colonel, our drummer, is on the phone to the RAC at the moment, and there's an incident support unit that literally before we went on, as the end of biology happened, was knocking on the door, just asking if everything's all right. We're in a bit of a tight situation here, but nothing much more can be expected from us, really.
Right, so you got the fuzz knocking at your car door, and you're broken down in the cold. You've got who's there with you? You got Colonel Sexlife, your drummer, there.
He's here. He's right with us, but he's actually on the phone to the Knights in Orange at the moment, trying to get him over.
Where are you headed to, or were you headed to?
Well, it's actually the last night of the tour tonight, Kev.
Right.
We were supposed to be playing Cambridge tonight, but they pulled it at the last minute, so we decided to stay with some friends in Norwich for the day, and we were just heading home, and the clutch has packed in.
Oh dear. Right, well, I'll crack on with the interview, and we'll try and ignore that, because I was going to talk about your EP was released just after we spoke last time, the Play Dead EP, so called because a slight fixation with death in all the songs on it. You did mention last time that maybe the next one would be about something else, for example, dogs.
That's right. The Rollover EP was the one, wasn't it?
That was it. Yeah. Well, I've just had a listen. Well, I've listened to the new single lots, and within the first 25 seconds, 13 of which is intro, we get the words grave and cemetery. It's not about dogs, is it?
That's very astute of you. Well spotted. And some of the more careful listeners might notice a passing similarity to one of our previous hits, The Road to the Cemetery.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's a fairly jolly tune, I like to think.
Yeah, it's more upbeat than our usual stuff, despite its references to death and the occult.
Right, fine. Well, as you said, you've been doing a few gigs, a bit of a tour going on. How many songs are in your set normally, and how many of them are about death?
Well, if we said all of them, that would be a brag, but if we said none of them, that would be a lie.
Lovely.
Well, to be fair, NatWest Tower is specifically about a building.
Right.
So there's really no death or love involved, it's just a building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been doing biology live?
Well, at one point, when we can get it together, we might do a whole tour around our sort of covers page, where we literally just learn the covers roster that we've been doing on that little
Wobies play your favourites.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll do a Wobies play your favourite sort of tour. So it could happen.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
I've been thinking about other covers you could do along your particular chosen theme of death. And without trying to be too morbid, my favourite, how about doing a version of Cutting Crew, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight?
Okay. Is the Colonel off the phone? Hey.
The Colonel is joining the interview.
Would you like to say hello to the Colonel?
I'd love to say hello to the Colonel.
You want to say hello?
The Colonel says good evening.
Oh, wow. What a voice
So
he's got.
Real.
Yeah, well, he's your drummer. You've got a couple of other people play live with you. Are they there as well?
Yeah, well, I'm here and Simon's here.
No,
That's about it.
Oh,
Just the three of us at the moment.
Okay, I thought you had a couple of other people who join in on keys or something sometimes.
No, it's all us.
It's literally all
one of our key features.
Okay.
Minimal members, maximum noise, yeah. That could be a No Effects album.
Yeah, definitely.
Minimum numbers, maximum noise.
All right. Your Christmas single then, NatWest Tower, well, that's out on the 14th. Are you confident about beating X Factor to number one?
Yeah, very confident. I feel it's been, there's been a lot of support for it as we've been touring the country. Lots of pledges as far as sales go. So yeah, looking good in the pre-polls.
Yeah, well, it's download only, isn't it? The new one.
Yeah. We won't be eligible for the real chart.
Oh, will you not?
No,
well, the download-only chart.
The download-only chart. So, we're keeping it simple this time. But, we are in the back of a van broken down on the side of the A11 in Norwich. So, we're setting our ambitions relative to that.
Okay. Well, talking about keeping it simple, the packaging for the Play Dead EP, that was quite fancy, wasn't it?
It did involve many hours of labour, put it that way.
Because quite famously, New Order, when they sold Blue Monday, they lost money on every copy sold because the packaging cost more than it did to buy the single.
Yeah, we kind of sympathise with that.
Right.
But the thing is, because we do all the labour ourselves, we don't charge for that.
Yeah.
So we get a good deal on that, in that we almost get slave labour sort of rates on our own work.
We have a Woe Betides sweatshop, and the only employees of which are ourselves. So, well, we all pay ourselves back in kind.
And the Colonel does that as well, does he?
He's a very proficient ribbon tyer.
Oh, the ribbon was lovely. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, what about an album then? Are you looking at getting one out next year? An album, and is that going to be like all tarted up and fancy, or what? Basic CD case?
The thing is, I think in this day and age, I think you've got to sort of make an effort with regards to actual physical copies of things. For example, there was this recent edition of a Bad Religion album, who are one of my favourite punk bands, and they did a sort of reissue of one of their albums with some extra songs and some really nice posters and stuff. And I wanted to own the physical copy because it actually felt like the band had put some effort in, and it felt like it was connected to the band, and the band is what I like, not just the songs. It's I like the way that I like what they're about, and so I sort of feel that now musicians are going to have to connect with the people that actually like their music a bit more, and it's a good thing.
To answer your question, it will look lovely.
It will look lovely. Okay. Well, talking about your favourite bands, I'm just looking at the Spiritualised re-release, which is 130 quid, I think, for the box set. But
amazing.
That's pretty amazing, though.
I've seen that. They have every track on a different CD.
That's right.
In separate blister packets. That's pretty amazing. I wouldn't like to pretend that it would be anything that complex, but there won't be anywhere near the amount of drugs references anyway. Not putting things in CD bags or blister packs like RAC's banging on the window again.
Oh, Mr. RAC's banging on the window. Do you want to be here for that? Sex Life has just gone to answer the RAC man.
The RAC is actually sorry.
It's the incident support.
Oh, what's going on? Can we carry on, or are you?
Oh, we're fine. We're
fine. Yeah. Apparently ETA is an hour and a half, so we're on the side of the Norwich A11.
Really, an hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
Oh.
An hour to an hour and a half. But
so basically, Kev, we're not going anywhere. We could talk with you all night.
Yeah, the show does run out at 9 o'clock, so...
No.
Could you just stay on the phone afterwards and just keep chatting to us, because we're dying out here, man.
I probably could, yeah. How about then... your album, release each track on single CDs in a separate coffin.
Actually, we were thinking of putting gingham in our packaging. That's a good idea. Nobody uses gingham anymore.
What's gingham?
It's that checkered stuff that you find in country music a lot.
Oh, right. That'd be nice. Yeah.
We want to kind of maybe not focus too much on the death thing.
Okay.
And more on the gingham thing. I feel the gingham is underrepresented in the Woe Betides. Oeuvre. Yes. Gingham oeuvre.
But yeah, there's too much death, and I feel that's coming across.
I think we've just picked the album title already, actually, right there. Gingham Oeuvre.
Gingham Oeuvre. Well, that sounds like a winner for starters. I'm gonna have to go, I'm afraid, because I've got to get in your. I've got to get your song in, your new single. NatWest Tower.
Yeah. Can I just say that it's out on Monday the 14th of December on all the download stores in the world.
Yeah.
And if lots of people go and buy it online, then we'll go to number one. And everything will be lovely.
And next year, the X Factor finalists will be covering NatWest Tower as their Christmas single.
Right. Yeah. That's what we're going for.
Can you just clear this up for me then? NatWest Tower, does it not have a chorus, or is it all chorus?
It's all chorus.
All chorus.
It's all chorus. Thanks for coming on. I hope the RAC buck up their ideas and gets you fairly quickly then. Yeah, and you're not freezing your nuts off for too long.
But say nuts on here?
Yeah, nuts we can get away with, I think. Don't push it, though.
Nuts, not something else. He's not using it as a euphemism there, I'm pretty sure of it.
No, of course not. No.
A packet of hazelnuts, right?
Yeah, well, you must have snacks with you in case of eventual breakdown. All right, well, we'll hear the single then. Cheers for coming on, and best of luck with getting to number one with it and all that, and with getting home tonight safely.
One finger at a time.
All right.